to be showing you how to create a glitch effect in Photoshop. Today I'm going to be using this picture to do it. So first, you want to select the base image and then the selection tool. You want to select a long rectangular portion, and while holding shift you want to select a couple of more. You can just select as many as you really want, but don't make it too many. Then you want to right click, layer via copy, make sure you have the layer selected, and click the move tool. And then hold the left or right arrow down to shift it what direction you want. Go back and select your base image and select some more. You can repeat this process as many times as you want with how many big pieces you want. This is all up to you, what kind of look you want. So I'm going to select some in the light because there's not really much color in this, so you can't really tell. Layer it, copy again, and if you want you can move it the other way with the move tool, with the arrows. So I'm going to do it a third time just to add more variation. I'm going to select the corner of this so you can see the effect. I'm going to move this one quite a bit more so you can see it. So I'm going to select all of these, duplicate it with Command J, I'm pretty sure. And then I'm going to combine it with Command E. Sorry, I kind of struggled with this bit for a little. So after putting them in a group, you want to select them, duplicate them, and then join them together. I brought it out of the group so I could work with it more. Sorry. With this selected, go to channels, deselect all of them except the color you want to move. We're going to do blue first. I'm going to put filter and filter gallery. Never mind, not filter gallery, shear. Then you want to move this slightly, like the tiniest amount you want. You can make it bent if you want, but I don't normally want to do that. The first one, I'll do it to show it. After you hit OK, it'll restore the image, and then you move on to the next. We'll go to green. Restore, shear, and then you want to change it up because otherwise it'll just copy it the same. So this way, I'm going to go to the right a tiny bit. The smallest bit has the biggest effect on this. As you can see, it moved quite a bit. This one, I'll move even less. And when you see all of them, you get this cool kind of color glitch. So then you're going to go back, select it, duplicate the layer, you want to go to image, mode, and make sure you're in 8 bits channel. Then you can go to filter, filter gallery. You want to click this one, under sketch, make sure it's set to line. You can change the size of it to what you really want. The smaller, the more lines, and the contrast controls how many shades are in it. So this one, I'm going to set it to 10 and leave the size at 1. Now with this, you can change the overlay type to whatever you really want right now, but for this I'm going to use green. I'm going to change the opacity to change how strong it is to about 50. So you can see it has this cool line effect on it. And if you want more, you can go to filter, noise, add noise, and then the higher this is, the more grainy it is. So we're going to leave this at, oh, I'll make sure it's on Asian, but it doesn't really matter which one. We're going to leave it at about 25. Monochromatic kind of adds the effect. So that's the main portion done. So you can see the glitch in this, the color variation in it, and how simple it can be to get this cool effect. There's a second step if you want to add more to your image by selecting the non-filter one, this one, duplicating it so you don't destroy the original. Go hit this, make sure you're set to single row, select one near the top. I kind of did mine a little bit too close to it, so try doing it different. You want to click free transform, and then if you just try to scale it down, you can get this weird thing happening where it scales the whole thing. You don't want that. So I'm going to undo that, right click again, click distort, then I'm going to click this, drag it. Since you can't really see it here, I'm going to drag it down some, and then you can kind of see here where it does it. But click OK, and then I'm going to deselect so you can see the effect. You can see the little glitch. Because old tape recorders kind of have this effect on it, and that's what I want to add. So I'm going to select this same image again and do it to the bottom. Free transform. Oh, I made a mistake. Hold on. Free transform. Right click, distort, and you drag. Sometimes it can be a bit finicky, so you just have to keep clicking and dragging. Can't really see if it's doing it, so I'm just gonna pull it up. Oh, yeah, it is. Back down. So you get this small kind of bit at the bottom. Deselect, so you can see it. So that has that. So when I put this back on, you can kind of see it. You can do more with the distort and shift it side to side, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to leave it at this. And if you would like to, you could change the screen pixelate thing on it. You can actually just mess around with it to get different effects. This one's just squares moved. The other one had the color effect. You can just do grain on the normal one. You can kind of just mix and match whatever you would like. To change the feel of it, you can actually go to the one that we have set to the screen, the top one, the effect, and then instead of screen, you can select different kinds of overlay to get different feels. Hard light to make it really grainy. All the light options really are great for this. I really like the hard mix, but it's not quite the feel I want. It's too much. But if you wanted that, you could. I have it set to screen, but it's a little too bright, so I'm gonna do overlay. So this is my final product. So I enjoy this. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.